Great characters are made up of the same stuff that make up a great story. You've got specific goals, motivations, internal and external conflicts, and big emotional stakes. So consider what makes a story great. Whether it's two lovers separated because of a family feud, or intergalactic rebels fighting against an empire, or somebody questioning their place in society and looking to change it. It's always important to remember that the stuff that happens in your story is just as important as who it happens to. My name's Harry, and this is Story School. We have favorite characters for a reason. They allow us to explore different emotions and situations that we find compelling. This is Fallon DeMornay, author of tons of Wattpad stories, including The Stiletto Sisterhood.
Thank you. It's magic.
So when you're getting into a new story, what draws you into the character? What are those intricacies that you're looking for that grab you right away?
I'm on the morally gray bandwagon right now in a big way. I love characters that are unapologetically themselves, that go against the grain and the status quo, especially if they're female characters that are just smashing that good girl, likable trope.
Characters need to have goals, motivations, and conflicts and stakes, right? Your goals point your character towards a direction and make sure they're heading towards something, and your motivations are important for like developing backstory. So where do you even begin when you're starting to develop a character?
My best advice for people in general is canvas around you. Like there's so much around you in terms of like just people watching. Like the people that I see on the train, you can pull from so many sources around you and just file it away for later and then mix and mash and build to bring something to life.
I like people on the night bus. Those are definitely my favorite people to steal from. So when you're developing these characters, how do you make sure that their journeys fit into the story that you're telling?
Well, once you know what they want, you have to figure out how to take it away from them. And that's where the story comes from, is them trying to frantically get it back.
Totally. When you know what a character wants most and makes it incredibly hard to get, you've got a story. Maybe this is a really basic question, but how do you make your characters interesting?
Well, I think the secret to making characters interesting is actually flaws. If you have a character that's too perfect, too capable, everything's just smooth sailing, it makes it all very one note. It's the flaws that give them 3-dimension and really bring them into reality, because we as people, we're inherently flawed. No one's perfect.
Totally. So then what do you think is your absolute favorite part of coming up with characters?
Seeing them come alive on the page, like taking that voice and seeing it translate, but having them surprise me.
Fallon, thanks so much for the chat and the tips.
Thank you for the coffee and for having me.
Developing characters with specificity and empathy is what will keep readers invested. And it's the thing that bonds the readers and the characters together. Remember to use your character development in your story. What is happening is totally dependent on who it's happening to. Thanks for watching, Wattpadders.